What's up, guys? It's Dragonfly Mike 77. Today I'm doing another tobacco review. I'm doing Haze Grape. There's nothing, it's just grape. It's no mix, no nothing, just flat out grape. Grape has always been kind of a love-hate thing for me. I can't stand Alfaca grape, but every once in a while I get the biggest craving for it because I don't know why. I really like El Bache grape by Nagla. I think that's probably one of the best grapes out there. I like Miso grape, but for some reason I don't smoke it very often. It is a love-hate relationship. It's something where I really have to be in the mood to smoke grape. Now, I do love mixing it with cashmere grape, and that's kind of how I'm going to start this review. Since that's basically my default of smoking grape is cashmere guavas normally with it. I'm not a big fan of using Miso grape because the Miso grape overtakes it. Now, with Haze Grape, though, it's a lot more mellow. It's not overpowering. I'll take a poke for you guys. The inhale flavor on this one is probably one of the weakest out of all the hazes that I've smoked. Normally I talk about how haze has a good, first stage flavor. This really doesn't have much. Again, that's not really a big deal. Most tobaccos are like that anyway. So that I'm not going to necessarily give it criticism for that. That's just something I happen to notice. On the exhale, you get that kind of typical, shisha grape flavor. For some reason, there is no grape on the market that I have had yet. I haven't had any Tangiers grape, but there is no tobacco on the market that makes it taste like grapes. For some reason, I always think that there is a hint of almost like a ketchup taste, and people that know Alfaca grape will definitely understand what I'm talking about. This one, however, does not really breach into that little bit of ketchupness. It is, I will say the flavor is grape, because that's just, this is the great flavor you get with hookah tobacco. And, take another poke for you guys. I haven't been able to smoke too much of this stuff, so. On the exhale, you get that great flavor. It's not overpowering. It's not too sweet. The flavor is relatively mellow, which I really like in this grape, in Haze Grape, is the flavor isn't overpowering, which is a big plus. The reason that I like that is because I can mix this grape, and that's normally how I smoke grape. I don't really smoke it by itself. It's either with double apple, cashmere guava, or something else. That's just how I always smoke grape. And that's why I am going to give this a thumbs up, because this mixes really well with other tobaccos. It definitely has lots of flavor, but it's not an overpowering flavor. So when you mix it, it doesn't mask over everything else. When I mix Miso and cashmere guava, the only thing I get is Miso grape. That's it. With this, it allows me to be able to taste the other tobaccos that I'm smoking it with. And because of that, since grape is a mixing tobacco for me, that's just how I smoke it, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Because it just mixes phenomenal with other tobaccos. As I said, even though the flavor is mellow yet prominent, you taste the grape. It's definitely there. But it's not going to overshadow other things that you'd like to mix it with. And as I said, that's a plus. Now, if you are a grape fan and you want to smoke it by itself, it's still going to be a good smoke. I'm not saying that, it's not mixed with anything, just my personal tastes. I don't smoke just grape. Take another poke for you guys. I have cashmere guava mixed in this right now, and just to explain a little bit of what I'm getting, since I like to mix it, and that's normally how I smoke it, is on the exhale I get kind of that burst of grape. It's kind of like the grapist, you know, it's going to tie me to the radiator. Sorry, that was unnecessary. But I get that burst of grape flavor. But then, as I said, since it's not overpowering, in the background I get the spices from the cashmere, and I get the guava mixed in with it. And they really blend together very well. And as I said, it's been a long time since I've had the Haze Grape and the cashmere guava together. That used to be my favorite. I'm starting to lean towards, you know, the Haze Grape. The main reason I say that is because Haze is washed. The nicotine content isn't as high as normal Nakla, and that's kind of a bummer for me. I like, you know, stronger tobaccos out there, but since my other favorite mix is the nicotine content is basically the same as Haze Grape, I'm gonna have to go with Haze Grape on this one, just because the Haze Grape kind of has that Jolly Rancher aspect to it, and I don't get that with this Haze Grape. So even though I don't really think that the Haze Grape is very natural, that's just, you know, kind of typical of grape flavors in general. As I said, out of the ones I've tried. So that's why I actually like the Haze Grape and the cashmere guava together more. It just, I feel like it blends together much better. The grape, as I said, isn't overpowering. It's not something that overshadows anything else, and that's a big positive in my book. So I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. I'll take one more poke for you guys. Yeah, this is an enjoyable smoke. It's not too sweet. Last night, the bowl I packed up was just too sweet for me. It's normally what I like to smoke, but it was one of those nights where I was just like, nah, I should have packed like my black leaf up or something. But this is my first smoke of the day. It's a little sweet. It's not overpowering. The flavor is definitely prominent. It's not exactly mellow, but it's just it's not too pungent. It's not, you know, overpowering my day with too much flavor. So as I said, Haze Grape is a thumbs up. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, peace out.